All right, so we're taking a look at your complete foundation, everything we needed to do up into the point where we're going to put the walls and the roof on and then do the finishing part. So we've got your posts out here. Your deck is about 15 foot long, and using this hard Nicaraguan hardwood, it's going to be super heavy. So we continued the vigas, which all had to be dug at a depth of 2 meters, and to even everything out on your lot, which kind of slopes that way, rather than having all the big machines come in and build you up a big base, like a giant French drain, basically. To save money, we decided that we would just stack it on Piedra Canteras, do the 2 meters down. We did vigas throughout. Those are steel and cement columns that had to be placed under the ground at 2 meters because they all had to be tied in together, because this Nicaraguan soft soil, you're basically in the bottom of a marshland here to create a system that's anti-seismic. It needed to be down 2 meters. So on top of that, you've got your 10 centimeters of poured slab concrete on top, floated and vibrated, so we didn't have to put a skim coat on top of it that would just chip away. Ready to go. So that way, if you wanted to finish your interior, where this side of of the house, which is going to be your living space, your casita, so to speak, if you wanted to finish it with just grouted groove lines to give you kind of that big tile finish, and then sealed or painted like we do back home, you can absolutely do that because of the way we did the cement. I would just leave your bodega the way that it is, because it's just a bodega rustic. You can see the ramp that we built right here. So your car will come in, plenty of room for the biggest truck you can find down here to park up, and the beginning of your stairs right here. Stairs up, 1, 2, and then out, which will probably enter somewhere about 3 to 4 feet into your wooden deck. So rock solid foundation, 100% earthquake proof, to code, down 2 meters, stacked on top of Piedra Canteras, which were on top of compacted shale or cascajo down here. So 100% solid. It's all one solid foundation on this super soft soil. Back home, when we build back home, you've got bedrock not very far underneath the ground, and so it's so much easier to pour a slab foundation. Down here we have to do things a little bit differently and really kind of get down to the core to make sure that your house doesn't sink, and in an earthquake won't completely shatter and fall to pieces. So you're good to go. You got the beginning of your stairs, your ramp, your house level, all of your plumbing plumbed in, ready to go, and continue on. We actually threw in a couple stairs over here, you can see, and added your what they call a caja de registro, which is just an access point from your 4-inch PVC that runs out into your 2-tank system, like we had talked. 2 meters wide each, 4 meters deep each, squared, blocked concrete, ready to go. Of course, these will be so these guys are ready to go. Your leach field's out. Your temporary bodega. We'll take you over here. Okay. It might be hard to kind of see, but through all the new foliage that we have going on during the wet season here, but going on a couple months now, going strong. All that beautiful red Nispero wood that we used, untouched by termites, sun, water, none of it damages it. It's got its own oils. It's an excellent wood if you're building something that's hard to reach, that you don't really want to, that you can't really access. So we also did a rope ladder for when people need to get up there, if anybody ever needed to clean out your tank or do any maintenance. Tubes, those are those white things running down the side of the tree right here, back into the ground, out to your water systems with your new pump and everything clean, ready to go. Beautiful clean water, beautiful lot, super growing right now. You can see on the end how high we had to go to keep level with the road, to keep with code, 30 centimeters above road height. So we built it up with Piedra Canteras and made the vigas a little bit bigger and more stout on the end, to prevent you from having to have heavy machinery come in here and completely redo your lot. So standing right underneath where your deck's going to be, So this is going to be your outdoor patio, right again where your front door is, coming right in here, coming out onto your patio. Your unfinished patio, what we'll do essentially is backfill this with the same material that we have in here right now called cascajo, or that mountain shale. Compact it up to, you know, leaving about 5 or 6 centimeters so that we can do that, you know, finish the patio the way that we did Joleon's, with those flagstones, those black flagstone, with just cement as the grout, kind of all over the place, random sizes and shapes, give it that really cool feel. And what we'll do is we'll put the high point, barely, you won't be able to notice, the high point will be right in the middle, so that because we're underneath the deck's still just going to have slats in it, so any rainwater or anything that gets in here will be able to run off out into the area. Ready to go. Everything's ready to go. So we'll throw up the walls and get it going soon. Pretty exciting. All right. Have a good one, David.